Southside with a, come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you in the getting it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you in the getting it. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard? You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Winter has certainly arrived here in November as we're all set to go. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Harvey once more. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. Shoots away from one. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play action with Mix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Broncos first down.
Now a toss. This is Harvey. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Back at the 36-yard line.
On the draw, they give to Harvey. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
That's a nice kick to begin his game, and make sure an impressive opening drive doesn't come away empty-handed.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Man downfield, he's got it. Titsworthy. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Numbers pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Kansas City.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Let's go for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Bronk, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a first and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up, Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Has a hole left, room to run. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Point after tries, goodbye lots. And the Broncos go up 10-zip here in the first. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. He dodged the tackle. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Royals the intended receiver that time. And now they face second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stuck him at the line, no gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. From the pistol, Smith. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Now here he goes on the boot. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw Mahomes. Screen here for Smith. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. The fake is unsuccessful. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Clearly, the defense did not go all in on the block right there, and fortunate for them, because it allowed them to pivot when they saw the fake, and they stay in position to defend it beautifully.
First play of the drive. Here's Hardy. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next.
And that's going to be a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points, and their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score, they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Breaks the tackle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Mile High in just a moment. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And the Broncos corral it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. Fielded at the 11. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. He's got him. It's caught. He's hauled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. We've set it down from the 37. Dive play straight ahead. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him running the comeback. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. He is caught. Jalen Royals. And he's got it inside the 15. Before going out.
I know I can sound like a...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands.
Yellow, 43!
2nd down, looking for options. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throws caught. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this.
Hey, 43, 10-10.
Mahomes to throw for it. Buying some time right. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs. depending on what the call is on this penalty. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, go, Eddie!
Thrown in motion right. Another throw for Mahomes. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal.
Right. Attack! Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Nearly 4th and goal. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. They'll try with Corum. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs tie it just before halftime. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Butker with the extra point. And they'll take the lead.
Chiefs 11, Broncos 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's trying to push the field. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Set to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. They pitch it out to him here. And it's no hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
30-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Dumped off to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Kansas City.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Butker on now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. It's Harvard straight ahead. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Knicks off the play action. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First and 10. At their own 47-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Coral. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle, and he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day. You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. It's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense, just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
3rd down. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete as they...